Lads, what a effing win. What a win. What a game. What a series for the Indiana Fever. And this is the perfect way to celebrate. This is the perfect way to celebrate.
Forget whatever you thought you knew, because the Indiana Fever just tore the entire storybook apart in dramatic fashion. The haters claimed they were finished. The critics practically buried them alive. The doubters openly laughed in their faces. Yet tonight, the Indiana Fever delivered an almost impossible and breathtaking victory. Now the nightmare isn't haunting the Fever anymore. It's haunting Caitlyn Clark's stubborn haters. And if you're truly rocking with Caitlyn Clark, smash that like button right now, drop a CC comeback in the comments, and let's ride this unstoppable wave together. Imagine this clearly. The Fever marching into enemy territory, hostile fans booing loudly, critics waiting to celebrate their downfall. But Aaliyah Boston completely dominates the paint. Kelsey Mitchell knocks down cold-blooded dagger shots. Lexi Hull plays like her entire future career is hanging on the line. And the result? The Fever shuts down and silences an entire roaring arena. Dream fans booed with all their strength, but once the final buzzer sounded, the crowd sat frozen in complete, shocked silence.
It is brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant watching them hype up Black Forces. Could not be more happy. Could not be more happy with seeing them hype up Black Air Forces, because it is hilarious. It's objectively funny watching them hype up Black Forces. And then this is what I'm making the video about. This is what happened as they left the stadium, and this is what you like to see. So they get booed walking out. Other teams, if you get booed walking out, the WNBA starts an investigation.
The Indiana Fever didn't just play basketball tonight. They made a bold statement to the entire league. They declared with fire, "We're not leaving, not yet, and absolutely not ever without a fierce fight." This wasn't some ordinary, forgettable victory. This was survival, raw passion, and a lasting legacy all wrapped into one unstoppable moment. Now let's be completely real here. The haters have been shamelessly feeding on Caitlyn Clark's painful absence, hoping her team would collapse without her.
Woo! Yeah! MVP! MVP! Hi, cats. This feels like a championship game. And it feels like a championship game because I don't think any of us as Indiana Fever fans could have ever expected that.
For weeks, the critics have been celebrating every single stumble from Indiana like it was their championship parade. They convinced themselves that without Caitlyn Clark, the Fever were finished, completely out of the picture. But tonight delivered a terrifying reality check for every one of those haters. Even without their superstar Caitlyn Clark, this Indiana squad is still dangerous, hungry, and absolutely fearless. And here's the shocking twist. While haters were quietly popping champagne over Caitlyn being sidelined, something massive just leaked. Yes, you heard me right. A secret practice video has surfaced straight out of Indiana Fever training camp. And who was right there on the floor? Caitlyn Clark herself. Not sitting in street clothes, not hidden on the bench, but fully geared up and locked in practice mode. She was running intense drills, drilling tough shots, and talking strategy with Coach Stephanie White like she's planning a full-scale takeover. This wasn't simple rehab anymore. This was serious preparation for war. The haters' worst nightmare is now official reality. Caitlyn Clark is storming her way back. Just think about what that means for everyone in the league.
Groin strain or an ankle injury, honestly, whatever it is, she's been going full speed non-contact for nearly a month. You don't need a month to progress from... It actually just seems like the Fever don't want Caitlyn Clark to play. She's almost ready. She's almost ready. Man, I think she's been ready. I think she's been ready weeks. I think she's been ready weeks. What could have been... Like, there's no way if we win she doesn't play in round 2. They've already announced her gone for the season. It doesn't matter if we win. It doesn't matter if we win. Caitlyn Clark could run a marathon.
The Indiana Fever just sent the league a thunderous reminder. They can win games even without Caitlyn Clark on the court. And now, with her explosive return right around the corner, It's like handing a team that already shocked the world a brand new nuclear weapon of destruction. Caitlyn Clark storming back in time for the playoffs is like an unstoppable hurricane rolling in. No defense, no strategy, no amount of hate can hold it back. Her haters tried absolutely everything. The cheap fouls, the relentless physicality, the endless media smear campaigns, even celebrating her injury like vultures. But nothing ever worked, because Caitlyn never quit. She stayed locked in the gym, kept grinding harder than ever, quietly cooking up her comeback masterpiece. And now the nightmare is only just beginning for the WNBA's loud anti-Caitlyn crowd. But that's not all. Fans at practice witnessed something electric. Sophie Cunningham, one of the fiercest voices and competitors in the league, spotted with Caitlyn. They were laughing together, vibing effortlessly, and hyping each other up like sisters in battle. When Sophie and Caitlyn link forces, that's not just teammates. It's pure fire colliding with raw gasoline. That chemistry is exactly what the haters never wanted to see. That single moment sent visible chills across Fever Nation, because it proved this squad isn't built around one superstar alone. It's about dangerous unity. And that kind of bond, that's absolutely lethal. Fans erupted online when the leaked practice clip hit social media, flooding the comments with messages like, "See, we ride again."
Their young rookie goes and starts giving the crowd L's back in celebration. And, Caitlyn Clark goes and does it as well. Let's get negative. Let's be sports. Let's be sports. I mean this. Let's make this sports. Booing is absolutely okay, and that's exactly how you react to it. That is exactly how you react to it. You know what? Every game may not be a home game. Every game may not be a...
The Indiana Fever are no longer just competing. They're preparing to completely destroy and dominate the entire league right now. Even rival fans, who once laughed and mocked, are finally admitting that this changes absolutely everything. Loyal Indiana Fever supporters who endured endless boos, constant hate, and painful losing streaks are now witnessing the rise of something far greater, a brand new dynasty in the making. This isn't just a playoff run. This is a full-blown movement, a revolution happening right before our eyes. And let's be clear, this moment is bigger than basketball itself. Because Caitlyn Clark is far more than just an elite athlete. She's a cultural phenomenon. Every single arena she enters sells out within hours. Every single game she plays sends ratings exploding off the charts. And every single time she steps onto the hardwood, she silences her critics with unstoppable greatness. Now picture this. Caitlyn Clark walking back into the playoffs, the crowd erupting like thunder, cameras flashing everywhere, and the haters frozen, silent, and completely powerless. This is no longer about simply winning games. It's about rewriting the history books forever. So here's the message loud and clear to the entire league. You booed her, you doubted her, you attacked her at every turn. And now, in return, you've unleashed a monster. Caitlyn Clark is officially coming back stronger than ever.
And I feel like it's the time, if you're an Indiana Fever fan, if you stuck through all of the ups and downs, if you stuck through Caitlyn Clark's injury, I know that there were a lot of fans that were like, I'm done with the WNBA. Caitlyn's not playing. I'll see you guys next season. We deserve a moment for ourselves, you guys. And also shout out to all of you who have subscribed to this channel, who have tuned in.
And when Caitlyn Clark finally steps back onto that court, the Indiana Fever won't just be dangerous anymore. They'll be absolutely unstoppable. Tonight was living proof that this team has heart, grit, and the will to shock the world even without their brightest star. They flipped the entire script in front of our eyes. The critics who said they were finished, cooked. The doubters who laughed, silenced. The haters who celebrated her injury, exposed. What happened tonight wasn't just a win. It was a warning shot. The Indiana Fever are rising. Their fans, who endured boos, mockery, and endless trash talk, are finally witnessing the birth of something much bigger, a dynasty in the making. And the return of Caitlyn Clark is about to set this whole thing on fire. She's not coming back quietly. No, she's about to return like a storm the league has never, ever seen before. Imagine it, the playoffs, the arena packed to the roof, the cameras flashing like lightning, and Caitlyn walking out of the tunnel with that look in her eyes, the look of vengeance. The league thought they could break her with physical play, with cheap fouls, with media attacks, even celebrating her absence. But all they really did was fuel the fire. They created a monstered S. Oh, now the question isn't whether the Fever can compete. The question is, are you ready? Ready for a revenge tour unlike anything the WNBA has ever witnessed. Because every shot she makes will feel like a dagger. Every win she delivers will echo like thunder. And every single hater will have to sit front row while Caitlyn Clark rewrites history, one game at a time. Smash that like button right now if you believe in Caitlyn Clark's comeback. Drop a CC comeback in the comments to show the world you're riding with the Fever family. And don't forget to subscribe, because trust me, this story is just getting started, and you do not want to miss what's coming next.